I tried a bunch of things versus the harvester, and here's what I found. The green is where you aim using medium pin or armor pin 3 weapons. You'll take it down eventually. The red are the horns. You break those with whatever you can, and it won't make shields anymore. You only have to break one horn now. I assumed breaking both would deactivate the taser it has that does one-shot you if you're not rocking arc armor. In most cases, you'll get one shot. If you are wearing arc armor, it does next to no damage. And if you're close enough, it will use this only. Which means you can have it in a corner doing nothing, and it can't kill you, essentially. The quasar cannon, gotta break the shields. You can use the quasar to do that, but they have a cooldown. Aim for the limb, as seen in the previous diagram. It's a one tap. Railgun is much faster to kill it than folks assumed. It requires like no charge. I should have probably showed the charge, but it's nothing. It's like this much charge. On tap. What? He's got the force. He got the. It hit him. He's smoking. Nice. No haircut. It wouldn't be intelligente to break the shield using rocket launchers. Instead, catch it off guard with a one tap from a recoilless rifle, walk into the shield and shoot the limb with the E-17, or break the shield using your primary weapon and shoot the limb using a commando. They all one shot, if done correctly. Even the AMR can kill it rather quickly, and all these shots landed, by the way. I checked. Weave. Not weaving. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around 6 shots. It's a little unfortunate he staggers so much, makes it hard to land the shot, but it means he won't beam you in the process. You'll keep your arms. A good litmus test to know if your weapon can kill the harvester. If you can't break the horn with the weapon, you can't kill it with the gun. Day launcher, I cannot break the horn. I've shot it more than just 5 times, by the way. It's been probably 20. Nothing's happening. I've shot the weak spot. Cease. Nothing's happening. I even shot the toes. I went for the toes. Nothing. Okay, please. Arc armor is important. Dude, I just got back. Okay. I'd recommend not getting too close to machine gun. Shoot it from range. It's decently accurate in that sense, and you can tread the shield and the limbs if you land your shots correctly. 1, 2. Sir? 3, 4. Avoiding. One tap. Seamless integration. I got coins, pans, and some chonies for sale. The coins I mail globally myself. Big fan of challenge coins. I like them a lot. The pan is from Heritage Steel X Eater. Stainless steel. I use it every single day for eggs. Been doing so for the past couple months. I even stream it sometimes. Big fan. The chonies from echovision.com are made from OhDough fabric. I swapped to those exclusively. Also get you some supplements if you want them. Namely creatine, maybe some magnesium. I recommend those two pretty heavily. This goes to your shield. I be roasting them lambs, brother. I mean, if you're wearing the arc armor, you can do it. If you're not, you should never do that. You'll die. If only you could aim the arc thrower. It stuns him in place. But it doesn't cancel the shock. It just stuns him if you hit him a couple times. I have no words for this weapon, so instead I'm bench pressing 80 pounds in each arm right here, flat. I've swapped over to incline, which is currently at 75 pounds, working towards 80, soon to be 85, 90, so on and so forth. Progressive overload is the name of the game. The flame sentry is a freaking unit, built like a beefcake. I'm not sure if it's just the extra flame resistance or if it has flat out more HP than most sentries. But versus the harvester, the flame goes through the shield just like the flamethrower. and that's fantastic. For some reason, this dude's missing the flame sentry a little bit. Do understand that most turrets will get torn from the floor up by the harvester from Narnia because of the beam.
Weapon emplacement on its way.
It lands. Well, that worked out about as expected. So Tesla Tower isn't the greatest. HMG emplacement, goated with the Queenies. One tap. It one-shots that guy?
Democracy delivered.
I was protected. All right. Checks out. Not a big fan of that.
Sending down sentry.
How is it bouncing on solid ground?
Objective nearby.
Focus the giant thing. 1, 2, what? 3, 4, 5. That's a 5er. Uh-huh. Might be the single worst. He's tiptoeing over it.
Helldiver lost.
Wow.
Sending.
I missed a shot, but that's really fast.
Objective completed.
I like Jar 5 a lot. I wish you could have Senator and the new pokey extendo grip taser spear in the same loadout. Then you can rock the Spartan shield on top of that and have a bunch of bases covered. By the way, the behind them things that just killed me can kill you. All right, and you can also melee to death the giant tripod. We did it. We did it! I didn't use many Eagles or Orbitals versus Harvester. I do know it can survive a direct hit from railcannon strike in addition to a couple strafing runs, which means it's really tanky and you're better off just shooting it with guns that you can make them hit exactly where you want to and kill it way faster. Now it's time to cook with sterilizer. Get you a stainless steel pan on the stove, get it warm if not hot, so you can put water inside of it and have it bead across the surface in the Leiden frost effect. Once that's ready, it's time to put butter in the pan. I didn't have my eggs ready yet, so I'm doing that first. Scramble up 6 whole eggs, pasture raised preferably. I have 3 from my parents' chickens and 3 from HEB. If you have cold butter, put it in a spoon. Have the spoon on the surface of the pan. It'll melt. Get the butter warm enough to slide off the spoon into the pan. That way you ain't gotta touch it. Clean the spoon, of course. Then move the butter around the pan. Try and coat the edges the best you can. I only use around maybe 40 calories of butter. I could use a lot more if I wanted to. I just choose not to. You can even use less if you want. Now the eggs go into the pan, and get you your rubber spatula and scrape the remnants of the eggs from the bowl to get more into the pan. Don't be wasting too much eggs yet. It'd be unideal. Once that's done, I put the bowl in the sink. I skipped that part though. Move the eggs around the pan. If the pan's too hot, it can be not great. I don't have the best settings for my new stove because I don't cook with induction much at all. I just got this stove. And I wish I had like a 0.5 setting. 3.5, 4.5. It goes from 3 to 4. I've seen the stoves that go to 0.5 and those are nuts. But I'm making do. Didn't burn them. That's all that matters. And I like my eggs to not be runny at all. I don't like them to be hard eggs necessarily, but I don't like runny scrambled eggs. Those are not for me. As you can see, not much is sticking. It was a bit too warm though. So there are some small remnants that are on the pan that wouldn't otherwise be there. Grab you a plate. I don't recommend these. Get you the plates that have no hard edges. They're just kind of weird. And they're weird to stack. It's not ideal. But most of the eggs still out the pan. The rest of them that were in the pan, they weren't stuck too much. It took me a whole 10 seconds to clean the pan with some water and a sponge. And there's breakfast. Vegetables, eggs, potatoes. I also had some sausage I made in a moment. And the ground beef is for my goulash later on. Guys, I don't know what you're like. See? Like, you guys are quitters. You guys are quitters. 10 minutes doing that? Worth it. To prove to everyone that sterilizer is an amazing weapon that can kill harvesters, which makes it viable. The harvester, also known as tripod, is a great enemy design. Fun to face, looks dope, audio is awesome, and you can take it down with mini weapons, making it so you just have options. I also believe that it's not that high rated of an enemy. It's more akin to a charger and Hulk, since those are found on level 3 difficulty, and the same thing goes for the harvesters. I think there's a lot bigger enemies waiting for us, or tankier ones, in the illuminate front. Pretty exciting stuff to think about. They definitely did a good job with this update, and I'm looking forward to what they have in store going forward. They can maintain this enemy design idea where a lot of weapons can kill it if you just get creative. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Laters.